पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय। Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो। Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक। किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो। ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना। Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When knowledge is not applied in our life, we become erudite scholars and start teaching others. But when the knowledge is digested by us, we enter silence. For example, we take the food, but it is not digested. Then what will happen? It will come out of the mouth, what we call as ulti. Ulti means that which is not siddhi. Exactly the same way. When this knowledge that we will be talking, if it is digested, we will remain naturally quiet. Naturally quiet doesn't mean मुंह फुला के बैठे हो. What happened? Since realization, this is what happening. No. See? Therefore, we have to practice knowledge. Now the question comes, how to practice weightlifting? So you go to the gym, lift the things, or what? To put it down. And again lift and put it down. And then every 2 minutes start looking at it. Because you are practicing muscle development. Then there are some crazy people who are wanting to have marathon race running. See? 25 miles marathon to save Earth. Earth will be laughing. You are running on me and you want to save by running. See? But they are crazy. See? In the same manner, if we have to practice knowledge, means what? Practicing knowledge is application of the knowledge in one's own life. And for that, we must have the knowledge first. This is the topic in the 7th chapter we are discussing. We have come up to the 7th verse and also little more. I will summarize and then go ahead. See? The first part is knowledge and application of knowledge is indispensable. See? They have to be practiced and there is no option for that. First principle. Now second, what is the knowledge? Knowledge has to be understood at 2 levels. One is the totality. Like, what is the totality? The 5 great elements. The earth, water, fire, air and space. They are common for all of us. See? It is not that Indians are made out of 5 elements. Others are made out of maybe 2.5, 3 elements. No. Common. Similarly, the three things, 5 plus 3, the mind, intellect and ahankar. This is Ashtadha Bhinna Prakriti. Bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. This is common for all of us. It is the lower prakriti. Then the second one is the para prakriti superior. Now what is their para prakriti? Para prakriti is we have all borrowed the 5 elements and made a personality out of us. See? And thereafter, encroachment, and we start claiming, this is me. See? And this is also common. It is not special. So the common factor is principle of life. See? The 5 elements, mind, intellect and ahankar, they are inert. But when we borrow them and make a small package out of it, then a principle of life happens. See? Now to understand the life, understand the light. Only in electrical energy there is no light. Only in the bulb there is no light. When electricity and bulb, they get married, the unholy, impossible wedlock. When they get married, light happens. In the same manner, in Paramatma, there is no samsara. In matter, there is no samsara. Where is the samsara? Samsara is when Paramatma adopts the conditioning of the apara prakriti, then something happens. And that something is called as, in place of the light, put the life. See? After life, after the light comes, then only everything is seen. Light does not create anything. What is already there, that is only seen by us. In the same manner, life is the second aspect of our personality. But then what happens? We are focusing attention on individuality. Life-wise, we are all one. See? I get hurt, you get hurt. I am confused, you are confused. I like, you like. I dislike, you dislike. I get angry, you get angry. Common. Nothing is separate. See? So, instead of remaining at the life level, we fall down. And then a phenomena. I am happy, I am miserable. I like, I dislike. From here, the samsara begins. See? So this aham is the factor which creates this samsara. Yaya idam jagat dharyate. Now, after having told this, then the teacher goes further. There are 2 ahams. Like, one aham is, I am a man. Second aham is, I am a husband. So man is never miserable, husband is never happy. So man is a common factor. Husband is specific. See, And all of them are supported by a principle which is beyond all of them. So, absolute reality at the totality level, creator, at individuality level, created, then from the created, individuality, I versus you is born, and the samsara begins. All these things put together in three words: Jiva Jagat Ishvara. Jiva is you and me. Jagat is this world where we enjoy or suffer. Ishvara is the one who has created this world. All these three are supported by one principle, wherein mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. This one reality alone, because of the three conditionings, becomes as if three. Underline as if. Not really. Now, to understand this, take our day-to-day example. Man is Paramatma. Now he gets married, he becomes husband. Then he has a child, he becomes father. He is standing in front of his father, he becomes a son. Or is one man, has he become three? He is only one. Who is miserable? See, the son is miserable because of the Hitler father. See, the husband is miserable because of the Mahakali. And the father is miserable because of the Rakshasa son. Man is not miserable. So for whom is the samsara? Think properly, that's all. All problems are because we don't think properly. We only know complaining. If there is nothing to complain, दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया बनाई है तुमको परेशान करने के लिए. Stop complaining. And it can be achieved if we know the art of proper thinking. Our parents never taught us how to think. Our teachers never teach us how to think. We have to learn how to think. Everything we have to learn, isn't it? These sweet girls, I don't know whether they know or not, if they have to prepare roti, they have to learn. First chapati, New Zealand. Mummy, ऐसी कैसी हो रही है? Then practice. Then that New Zealand becomes Australia. But even there are too many sharp edges. Then again try. Then with great difficulty, it becomes a globe. So such a simple thing like making a chapati, we have to learn. But how to think, never we knew, nor we want to know. Hey friends, nobody can help us other than ourselves. Then where to go to learn how to think? Go to satsang. Satsanga is a place where the art of thinking is taught. So what we have learned? One Paramatma with the conditioning of the Maya become the creator, the Ishvara. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of the body, etc., become the Jivatma. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of the name and the form is the world. Like the same man is the son, the husband, and the father. Just we don't have to do anything. Recognize this. So whenever you are disturbed, instead of complaining and comparing, ask yourself, don't ask others, ask yourself, who is disturbed? Then you will come to discover the one who is disturbed doesn't exist. See, you are married, show the husband separate from you. This question was asked to me in USA. Swamiji, you are Hindu ladies. Why they have got a .com on their forehead? What is the reason? I said the reason is they are married and you have no chance now. So don't try. Oh, it is like that? Yes. But then what about the gents? They don't have anything on their face. I said no need. Why? From the face you can marry them. See? They have a glow on their face. See? Therefore, those who are disturbed, miserable, don't go and bother anybody in the world. Ask yourself, who is disturbed? And then find out, is that fellow who is this is real? Then what to do? Our Maha Mantra that you have heard, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. How? Karnataka. How to do Natak? What you are doing now? As if you are listening. See, friends, Karnataka. And how to do Natak? Take the same three personalities. In front of elders, father, uncle, auntie, all oldies. In front of them, never argue, never discuss. Without hearing, say yes. And do whatever you have to do. You cannot convince and tell the old people. They are outdated. But we have to live with them. See? Then the youngsters. The youngsters are meant to make mistakes. Why youngsters are made to make mistakes? They are the product of the mistake. What else can we say? Mistake से mistake ही निकलेगी ना. See, friends. Now, how to deal between husband and wife? This is my Maha Mantra. When the wife is talking, husband should keep quiet. And when she is quiet, husband should not talk. There will be peace prevailing everywhere in the world. This is practice of knowledge. I am not telling you, sit in a most uncomfortable posture and start pain here, pain there. No, meditation. I am not telling you all that funny things. Relax. See, friends. And when you are relaxed, you are one with the divine. When are we relaxed totally? When we are in deep sleep. Totally relaxed. And what is relaxation? There we are neither mother, nor father, nor brother, nor sister, not husband, nor wife, neither in Dubai, nor in India, neither rich nor poor, neither Gujju nor non-Gujju. You are nobody. So what is the practice of knowledge? Practice to remain as nobody. This is practice of knowledge. We'll do small experiment. These experiments I conduct everywhere. Give it a chance. Become husband or wife and think for 1 minute. Stop. Now become parents or children and think. Stop. Now remain as nobody and think. experiment over. Let us analyze. When you became husband or wife, thoughts were pertaining to wife or husband respectively, is it not? When you became children or parents, thoughts were pertaining to either parents or children. But when you remain as nobody, no thoughts. So what is the practice of knowledge? Do not become extraordinary. Remain ordinary. We become extraordinary. I'm a mother, I'm a mother-in-law, I'm a, mother-in-law, and what they are called? The mother-in-law is called as Saas, isn't it? Because of which the Saas of the Bahu becomes difficult. Saas, mother-in-law. Then grandmother-in-law, Asthama. See? If these mother-in-laws and grandmother-in-laws, if they can understand this basic thing, I have seen only one best mother-in-law in the world, not mine. A Nepali lady in Washington DC, in Vienna I used to stay. So she got her daughter-in-law from Nepal. They have got this funny thing. People from our country are good. It's wrong. Wherever you are, hooked only there only. Don't imagine if I go and bring a nice girl or a boy for my daughter or son, nothing will happen. Be where you are and continue to be here. So a girl was brought, got married. After 3 months, she said, we should have our own space, we'll stay separately. Now, the husband, son, above mother, below wife, 2 blades of a scissor. Cut, 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 cut. See? So, she was very sincere satsanga, she used to listen. She told her son, Beta, you don't have to prove you love me. You are my son. You don't have to prove. You have to prove to your wife that you love her. So don't bother about me. Establish good rapport between you and your wife and remain happy. That is all I can say. But mother-in-laws, you know why the mother-in-law problem is there? About this I'll tell you a story. You know Shah Jahan, the father of Aurangzeb, he was put behind bar. Bar means he was house arrest. And who was he? He was the king, ruling. And when he was house arrested, now what to do? So he requested his son, kindly give me a few children. I will teach them Quran and start madrasa. Very good. And no problem, 200 children were put. And he started teaching them. This is the story. Now what we have to learn? Please remember this thing. Spiritual practice is learning from every single experience of our life. Every news is our guru if we can learn from them. So when I read this story, what came to my mind that I am telling you? A person who was a king, who was ruling the whole nation, he is asked not to rule. He cannot survive. He wants to rule somebody. And therefore, those small kids, teach them. So you get the fulfillment of ruling over somebody. This is exactly what happens with the mother-in-laws and grandmother-in-laws. They have been ruling that family for not a day or two, but for 5, 10, 20, 30 years. And now the young girls comes, now got a new chance, rule over. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is telling, I am not telling. Therefore, don't meddle in the lives of your children. After they are married, leave them happily. Don't eat their head. Hey, all the problems in the world are created by oldies. Bhagavad Gita was a war between old people, not children. Children are happy. Old people are not happy. They are happy. Dikhate. See, friends, I am also old. After this was said, now start practicing. Now, what is the practicing? Practice Raso Hamapsu Kaunteya. One example I'll take. There are 15 examples. You follow it. I am the taste factor in the water, Bhagavan says. Now practice it. Bhagavan said, taste, rasa. He didn't say sweet, sour, salty, kadwa. No, no, no. So taste is one, rasa is one. You add sugar, it becomes sweet. See? Add karela, it becomes bitter. Add imli, it becomes katta. So, out of that one principle of taste, varieties are created. And then we become obsessed with that. Unless that is there, I will not take food. See? So what is the practice of knowledge? Do not give yourself any choice and accept the world as it is. You will come back from the world to your sense organs. Now try this with one more experiment. You are seeing backdrop and other things with your eyes. Because your eyes are functional, isn't it? Okay. Now from there withdraw your vision and look at this camera stand or this tab or my face. An experience. You have come nearer to yourself as compared to the object behind. Now, third experiment. See your eyes with your own eyes. Can you see? You may try. You cannot. Then your eyes are functional. They are able to see everything. But they don't get influenced by anything. This is practice of knowledge. Don't give any choice to yourself. Accept the world as it is. See? But what happens? What others should do, that we decide. And why our children don't listen to us? Because our words carry no meaning. We only say. When words carry the meaning, they have got impact. Once Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was approached by one mother with the son. Thakurji, please tell my son, he should not eat sweets. He eat too much sweets. So he said, okay, come next Sunday. So one Sunday, second Sunday, third Sunday. Then on the fifth Sunday, he told, my dear son, do not eat sweets, okay? He said, okay, I'll not eat. He stopped. Now the son went out. Now the mother was sitting there. She said, if only this much you have to say, why did you make me come 5 times? You know what the teacher told? Amma, before I tell the child, abstain from sweets. I must keep myself away from sweets. Then our words carry meaning. See? A gross example. If I write on a paper, stone, and throw it at Subhash, he will catch it and open it. Oh, somebody wants a stone. He puts a stone in that and throws at me. Now, why it will hurt me? Because the word was carrying the meaning. Why our words are so sterile? Because they have no meaning. This is practice of knowledge. See? In this manner, give up speciality status. Spiritual life is not becoming extraordinary. Spiritual life is remain ordinary. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just be without becoming anybody. See? And in this manner, Bhagavan continues and comes in the 11th verse, Dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. So kama, the desire. Desire is also an expression of the God. But which desire? Dharma aviruddha. If you have got hunger and therefore you want food, it is expression of God. If you are hungry, you want food, but I want only the burger. Otherwise, I will not eat. That desire, wherein special choices are important, that is not God. Dharma viruddha bhutesha. If you are hungry, yes, I want food. But I want that only, otherwise I will not eat. There was a Assamese family in Dibrugarh. Many years before, I was staying with them. And because only one child, no sibling, so such children are spoiled. So he was very good everything, but the moment the food comes in front of him, he will start, I don't know. So the mother said, Swamiji, what to do? I said, I will treat, but you should not come in between. Don't worry, I am not going to kill your child. We had nice food already laid on the table. And I said, now announce, food is ready, come everybody. So everybody came, but this child didn't come. Swamiji, you shut up now. We all ate. And they went to their work. One was doctor, one was college professor. Both of them went. And now I was left at home and the child. Every day, Mummy, beta, come now, eat this, give one. See? That day it didn't happen. Now he was waiting the same thing, but he did not know Rakshasa has come in our house. So we all ate, and he was waiting somebody will call him. Nobody called. And his food was kept and covered and kept. And I finished, and then I was reading something, pretending I am reading, but my attention was towards him. When the hunger happened to him, slowly he got up, came to the dining table, opened it, and ate quietly. See, don't give too much of it. Beta, take this. If you don't give one. Friends, lesser the choices you exercise in life, confident you become in life. Don't give too many choices. See? Then, if you are hungry, yes. If it is cold, yes, you must have warm clothes. If it is very hot, you must have AC. Nothing wrong in that. But imagining and insisting our choices is not expression of God as desire in our heart. After this is said, now the teacher comes to the foundation of the whole knowledge. ये चैव सात्विका भावा राजसा तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान विद्धि न तु अहम तेषु ते मयि. See, so what is the world? World has got three factors. One is matter, second is activity, and third is knowledge. The whole world can be defined by these three words. Matter, only matter is not the world. See? So, matter, then only activity cannot be without the matter. And activity cannot be without somebody doing it. So, three factors put together is called as the world, samsara. The Bhagavan says, Ye chaiva satvika rajasa tamasascha bhavaha matta eveti tan. They are all existing because of me. Meaning what? The matter is supported by me, the world. The activity is supported by me, and the knower is supported by me. All the three. So the world is nothing but a matrix of three. Sattva, knowledge; rajas, activity; tamas, matter. Three of them. Now apply this. See, first, everything, every matter is supported by a Lord. Then what? We must learn how to respect everything in this world. One example I'll tell you. This happened in Rishikesh of Vrindavan probably. I was sitting, and like you are all sitting, so many people, and there was another great Mahatma. I was sitting like you on the floor in the corner. And one person, a politician type, with starched clothes and all that, and he just threw his shoes, just without keeping it in a proper place, banged the door open, kicking everybody. He came and wanted to land on the feet of the Mahatma. Mahatma said, "Don't touch." He never expected he'll be told like that. He said, "Go back." Then, first of all, keep your shoes properly. Second thing, the door that you have banged, say sorry to the door. And all the people whom you have kicked on coming here to my feet, touch their feet. Friends, it is our responsibility that we respect everything in this world. Be attentive. When we respect somebody or something, that somebody or something is not benefited. See, we go to the temple, Vigraha is, Lord Krishna is standing with a murali in the hand, we do namaskar. Is he benefited? You are doing and pulling my feet. Am I benefited? Your hands are clean. Many people touch the feet only to wipe the hands. Swamiji. Remember this principle. The one who gives respect is benefited than the one who receives the respect. This is the meaning. Ye tamasa bhavaha. Everything in this world, we must have the dignity, respect. First. Then rajasa bhavaha. See, whatever we are doing, do it in such a loving manner. See? Anything we do, We have to keep the food on the table, keep it in a very beautiful manner. No, 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 no. Every activity must express a beautiful expression of the divine dance. ले लो तुम ले ले. No. Whatever we do, whatever we talk soft, sweet. You also must have come across, there are some people, their expressions are like what? Like, why you have come? Why are you late? Why are you standing there? Wow, wow, wow. Hare Rama. Don't bark, talk. If you talk soft, many problems are dissolved. See? And Satvika Bhavaha, never think ill of anybody, including the enemy in our life. You know, the worst thing that we should not have in our life is hatred for anybody, any time, even in the dream, even once, even for fun. We must not have hatred for anybody in life. When these three things are practiced, then we have understood this shloka. Ye chaiva satvika bhava rajasas tamasascha ye matta eveti tan vidhi natu aham teshu te mai. See, friends, the more we work on ourselves, then only satsanga will change. Tribhir gunamayi bhavai ebhi sarvamidam jagat mohitam na bijanati mamebhya paramavyayam. But all of us are under the influence of these three gunas. How we are under influence of three gunas? Number one, so much involved, attached to the worldly things. Go to anybody's house. Here it is not much. Some places we go, is so much, so many things in the house, you have to find out a way how to enter. In one house I went in Kerala. Very nice, sweet family, but not a Kerala family, dusre family. So I went to their nice room for temple. I said, okay, I'll go and do arti. And when I went into that room, they must not have dusted it for last 398 years. That Deepastamba, I don't know what you call that. It was so black, as if somebody has come from Africa and standing there. And all those these oil bottles which are used for oil must be 200-300 bottles kept in a corner. Kachra hatao. Those who are unable to throw away the unwanted garbage in the house, they cannot empty their unwanted memories of the past. See, friends. See? Tribhir gunamai bhavaihi mohitam sarvamidam jagat. We are all deluded by this. Kaam aayega. See, Babaji like me, Purani lungi, leave it, we'll require it for the curtain. Hare Rama, throw it away. See? How many things we keep on collecting. Before the Diwali, there are many houses. They have the cleaning spree. So the man gets inspired and starts removing everything. And everything is brought in the front room to be thrown away. I am throwing this thing all away. If somebody has got important things, collect it. First, the Maharani comes. 70% inside the house. Thereafter, the other kids, one or two of them, they come. Now, hardly what is remaining? Old toothbrush or the polishing dabbi, or squeezed toothpaste and all that, the small one. Don't throw it, is my playing thing. All that was taken out again goes back. Remember, we have to empty ourselves. And this is what we do every day. But like this example, again we collect. When we go to sleep, what we do? We empty everything. We are there, neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, rich, poor. Complete emptiness. In that complete emptiness, there is happiness. Therefore, how much we struggle to go to sleep. See? There are people who tell me, Swamiji, whenever we are tired and frustrated, I put your MP3. Then, I don't know when I sleep. That day I realized people don't listen to me to awaken, but they need to go to sleep. Hey friends, therefore, unless you reduce this unwanted garbage in the house, number one. Second thing, another garbage in the mind. Garbage in the mind is our past memories. I'll give you mantra diksha and then explain you the meaning of that mantra. Okay? Today is 2nd November. Put your right hand on your heart, not somebody else's heart. And repeat after me. 2nd November 2024. 2nd November 2024. 2nd November 2024. Over. Now your Diksha is over. Now I'll give you the meaning of this mantra. See? You are not going to talk anything that happened in your life before this date. Now talk. Swamiji, the other day, who asked you? Learn. Whenever we talk to others, we talk about the past. Whenever we talk to ourselves, we try to solve the non-existing problems of the future. What we call worry. And that has become our second nature. See? There was one old lady, 98, not out. So her children, now they also will not be small, 70, 75 like that. So they complain, Swamiji, tell our Ma, she keeps on worrying about everything. Now I have got the grandson-in-law. She is worried about the grandson-in-law's marriage. Now she is 98. What to do with her? Keeps on worrying. You tell her, don't worry. The people, see, do you think I get free food? Before giving anything, they are making me talk here. Satyam vada dharmam chara. I am telling you the truth. If I stop talking, nobody will call me for food. So, I said, okay. I told her. I said, Mama, why you unnecessarily keep on worrying about everything? She became angry. This is the only thing I can do. If I don't do this, then what do I do? Friends, worrying becomes our second nature thereafter. And such people who are worrying, themselves they are miserable, they don't like other happy people. A miserable person doesn't like a happy person. See? Friends, why we are not able to discover our own divinity? Because of this garbage. External garbage, possessions of the things. Internal garbage, memories of the past. And the third, I have done this thing, I have done I. To such an extent that they have got an account in the ICICI bank. See? Do you know that ICICI Bank means what? IC, identity crisis. Second, IC, I am confused. This is what I am. This is the meaning of ICICI Bank. Constantly, I have done this thing, I have done this. Arey Ram, 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 Ram. I'll tell you one technique, try. Little bit of grammar. There are two tenses in grammar. One is, no, not tenses, voices. One is active voice, second is passive voice. Give an example of active voice. I have done this job. Active voice. In this, what is important? I is important. I have done this job. Now, what is the passive voice of the same statement? The job was done. In this, what is important is the job, not the one who did it. If you want to practice knowledge, use passive voice in your expressions. How simple it is. Don't allow that dumb I to be born. ऐसा ही होता है. This is the meaning of these three things. Tamasic bhavas are covering the divinity. Rajasic bhavas are covering the divinity. And the sattvic bhava is covering the divinity. Therefore, respect everything, but don't get entangled in anything. See? Do everything, but do it cheerfully, happily. If you don't have to, don't do it. No problem. But then we do it. Oh, I don't want to. You are cheating yourself. See? And the third and most important is use a passive voice. वो काम हो जाएगा. मैं करूँगा. No. काम हो जाएगा. See? And because of this, we are deluded, and therefore, na abhijanati mamebhya param avyayam. Therefore, they do not discover the correct meaning of I. See? Watch this. You don't have to do anything. Simple thing. When I say, my son is not listening to me. So here, who is the I? The father. Then second thing, I don't know how to tell my wife. She never understands anything. See? Who is talking? Husband. Now, how many of you are there inside? Am I one I, or is it a poultry farm? See, friends, try this. Very simple. And when you start working, then the net result will be, you will be at peace with yourself. Effortless peace. You don't have to go to the drinks and drugs. Remain at peace. And to what extent the peace, if you want to have some example, as much the mirror is at peace. What the mirror does? Reflects everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by any reflection, and therefore nothing is added to the mirror. Now apply the same thing to yourself. Childhood has come and gone. What happened to us? Teenage has come and gone. What happened to us? Middle age has come and gone. What happened to us? Somebody stop there. Okay. See, my friends, that thing happens to us. In fact, and therefore this example which I just now gave, eyes can see all the colors, all the forms, not getting influenced by anything. That is our natural state. then we don't get influenced by anything. And when we get influenced, it is fake, it is not real. Therefore, friends, recognize your own divine nature. We don't have to become divine. We have to discover the divinity which is covered by worldly objective possessions, unwanted memories, and the strong I. These three factors are covering our divinity. Like the colors and forms cover our eyes. Sense organs cover our mind. Mind covers our eye. And life covers the I, and ultimately, in the absolute conscious blissful existence, none of them have any place. Therefore, self-discovery, whatever is discovered is already existing. Then it was not seen because it was covered with something. When we remove the cover, the thing is available. How simple it is. Empty yourself. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratya mamevaye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Bhagavan says very clearly, remember, your own struggle will not be enough. Because to go beyond the impact of the worldly possessions and old memories and the strong I is very difficult to give up. Therefore, Daivi Hesha Gunamai, these three factors are tying us down. And Maya Duratya, it is very difficult to cross. Then, Mam Evaye Prapadyante. Now be attentive. It's not difficult, friends. This also I learned from one of you. You are all my guru. I am very clear about it. This happened in Delhi many years before. One Amma used to drive me somewhere, a Punjabi Amma. When we were going, traffic red light came. So just to say something, I said, Mama, you are a Punjabi. You are in Delhi. It is a red light. You should bounce the right place. And she took it in letter and spirit. And we crossed the red light. Police was standing there. I told, hey, don't fine her because of me. She has driven this thing. So tell me how much fine I had to pay. He was my guru, he told. Hey Babaji, you understand anything? Say, what? Traffic rules are applied on the driver, not on the passengers. See? Maam evaye prapadyante, jo thari rai so mari rai. But what an arrogance. I told my son, I told my daughter. Oh, are they furniture or what? See, friends, do not justify you are miserable. Do not justify. Many people have got this notion, we are great devotees of the Lord and miserable. It is impossible. Therefore, mam evaye prapadyante, etam mayam te taranti. They go beyond this maya, meaning presence or absence, gain or loss, joy or sorrows, make zero impact on their mind. They are equanimous under all conditions. Like the mirror. See? Whatever we do, what is the result possible? Either we win or we are defeated. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. Bhagavan says, take these complementary opposites with equanimity. Means what? Let anything happen in life. If you have to protect something, protect your mind from any dots and dents as a result of any experience. Meaning, let there be an experiencer, but not experiencer. Miseries can be attributed to some cause. Misery is because of the mother-in-law, agreed. Miseries are coming because of the child, agreed. Misery is coming because of the servants, agreed. Cause of miseries can be pointed out. But we are all miserable by choice. You refuse to be miserable. It is not obligatory. See? You know, when we were entering this world, Bhagavan said, you are entering the miserable abode of temporary existence. Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya. You are entering the temporary miserable world of temporary existence. Question was asked, do you want to be miserable? Options were given, yes and no. Those of us who tick mark yes, tathastu. And all the selected miseries will be presented to you. How do you like this? Take this now. Therefore, anybody who is miserable in this world, he has chosen. Don't choose. There is one Marwadi couple, good friend of mine. This, my friend told his wife, we were driving somewhere, very hot climate. He told her, go and get a bottle of water for Swamiji, it is so hot here. That old lady, duk 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 went. Marwadi means you can understand the size. So duk duk went. And she got the bottle of water. Swamiji, he became angry and used bad words. You fool dumb, it is cold, it's hot. Don't you understand this? In this hot climate, you should get cold water. Poor lady went and got it. And then she was crying, Swamiji, have you seen? He always insults me. He uses bad words. He calls me fool, dumb. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You also say, I said, yes. How? Had you been wise, you will never marry this fellow. Now I am all right. How you take the life is in your hands. Somebody calls you a fool and you become miserable, then you are definitely a fool. We know what we are. We are not great because others are telling us. We are not fools because others are telling us. We know. You don't know my foolishness. Much more than that. The day you understand this, then all that is happening is in His will. Jo thari rahe, so mari rahe. Therefore, be attentive. Law of karma is not applied on the devotees. Law of karma is applied for karma kandi, yogi, tapasvi, because their eye is there. See, friends, you must have heard, read also in many of our Puranas, the stories come. Such and such yogi, such and such tapasvi, such and such karma kandi, he became angry and he cursed. Have you heard anywhere a devotee curse somebody? Because yoga, tapasya and karma kanda, they maintain the strong eye. See? And therefore, I curse you. And it happens because they have mastered the prakriti. And after mastering the Prakriti, they were enslaved by the same Prakriti. See, friends, therefore, knowledge is supported by devotion. Therefore, Bhagavan says here, Mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Those who thus surrender unto me. And what is the surrender? Surrender is simple. Jo thari rai so mari rai. Accept the things as they are. See, the day you take this stand in your life, you have no problems at all. See? Mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Now, Bhagavan says, Namam dushkrutino mudhaha prapadyante naradhamaha maya apavhrita jnanaha asuram bhavamajritaha. But there are 4 types of terrible people. They never surrender to me, Bhagavan says. Dushkrutinaha, very crooked-minded, ill-hearted. Mudaha, dull-witted. Naradhamaha, worse among the human beings. Mayaya apavhrita jnanaha. They are so much buried under the possessions, memories, and the strong I. They do not bhavam ashritaha. They do not surrender unto me. Everything I can do, I can do, I can do. Friends, we have to remove this I virus. And for that, God has sent us Corona. Our disease is, ये करो, वो करो, ऐसा करो. अरे करो ना, मजे रहो. The day this happens, then चतुर्विधा भजन्ते माम जना सुकृतिनो अर्जुन आर्तो जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ. But there are 4 types of good people who do my bhajan. Sukrutinaha, those whose activities are decent and cultured. Artaha, those who want help not from the worldly things. If you want help, go to the Lord. He will help you. Jidnyasu, if you want to know something, ask the Lord in your heart. And Artharthi, if you want anything in this world, don't go and beg before the beggars. See, if you go to any temple, there are 2 places where beggars are. Those who are outside the temple and those who are inside the temple. That is why all our gods are having this mudra. Na? This mudra tells, enough, kitna mangoge? Enough. And this is, if you don't stop, I'll give one. Whatever he has given is more than enough. Discover that. And when this happens, ultimately, we'll see it in the next class. Tesham jnani nitya yukta eka bhaktir vishishyate. Priyo hi jnanina atyartham aham sacha mama priyaha. So these 4 types, those who want something in this world, they come to me, okay. But among them, jnani bhakta, the one who has surrendered himself totally at the will of the God, he is nitya yuktaha. For him, everything reminds him of the divine. Like lobhi priya jimidam, like a greedy person cannot think anything except money. Wherever he or she will go, only money is the criteria. See, friends, in the same manner, the Jnani Bhakta, the one who is abiding in the divine, he is my most beloved one. Therefore, to conclude, instead of running after the God, let the God run after us. He can run after us if we are empty, if we are capable, if we are willing, if we are available. See? Like here I have come, Vishnu Bhagwan has called me. See? Now, I know if I have to get something done, I will search for a person who has got these four qualities. In the same manner, if he has to do something in this world, he is searching for the right kind of person. Who is the right kind of person? He who is capable, he who is willing, he who is free, and he who is available. When this we take as a takeaway, the Lord will express through us. An expression of the divine is only bliss. Expression of the devil through us is blisters. Now you decide where you belong to. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.